What's good with y'all? Victor Gamboa, 27 from Tacoma, Washington, former BC Lions DB. Growing up, it was cool. We had a lot of little family issues, but we made it fun. I got older brother, his name's Marco, younger brother Navon, younger sister Elena. Just figuring out a way to survive. My mom, went through poverty. You know what I mean? We wasn't the poorest of the poorest, but I'm talking. Got to mix up 3 pairs of pants with 5 pairs of shirts. You get 1 pair of Chucks, $40. High school, you kind of, moved in with my pops. Trying to grow that relationship with him because it wasn't really there like that when we was young. But it wasn't like crazy, nothing too crazy. But growing up, I wouldn't say that I had like a single person who like I really looked up to, but there were a lot of people who I would love to be like, bits and pieces. Athletically, Steve Smith, Larry Fitzgerald, Reggie Bush, LaDainian Tomlinson, Easy. Those are the people I'm looking up to. But, life-wise, my mom and God, first and foremost. My bad. One thing about me, I'm real. You know what I mean? I try to keep it real as possible. And even doing this interview is big for me. I don't share myself with people. I don't trust people. Growing up, that's what it taught me, not to trust people. Hardest time has been, honestly, I just tore my ACL, I want to say like 5 months ago. I got cut a month before that. ACL came through. I got to figure it out. But it made me more of a man. It made me understand a lot of things that slowed me down. I was running. I was so fast, and that slowed me down. So that's kind of the biggest thing. But there's been a bunch of things that the reason why, what happened needed to happen. This is just God's plan. And I'm just kind of sitting in and understanding, I'm not in control right now. Transitioning from high school to college was crazy low-key just because I was thinking I was going to play receiver, and I still think I should have, but it's all right. I just didn't know how to advocate for myself. But when he told me you're going to be DB, I took it head on, and I figured out that I didn't really know how to play football, that I played with instinct. So I had to learn football my entire redshirt year, and after I did that, it became a lot easier. That's a crazy question because they always say, well, when we came there, Officer Day, remember Officer Day? Came up in there and said, your why is going to change over the years. I used to think it was because Tacoma, I used to think it was because my family. I came to find out that it's, number one, myself. I do things because I want things for myself and my family, but also my babies. I don't even have kids yet, but I just, you know what I mean? Everything for them, for my legacy, my father, my brothers and sisters, my mom, just family. Like that's real to me. If I could tell myself one thing when I was younger, it would be, because I couldn't have talked shit to talk to myself. So I had to be like, I'd had to get real and be like, you can really be something, but you're playing. You gotta call me out. You gotta call me out on spot and call all my bluffs. Something I noticed about myself, especially because this ACL made me sit down. Who I am when nobody's watching, I'm really genuine. I'm so nice. I'm not even playing. I'm not even trying to be that guy. I don't even post nothing about it. I would give a homeless man the shoes off my feet. I like to watch movies. I kick it. I don't like going out. But when we go out, we turn it up. Get right every time. But I like being in the crib and chilling and being around my family. I like kicking it with my family. They're fun. To compete as a pro, physically, it takes consistency. It takes every single day doing something, and only yourself will know that. It low-key takes a little bit of craziness too, a little bit of OCD, a little bit of I really have to get it in. That's kind of what drove me. Is I kind of had this thing where I'm like, you're not doing enough, Vic. You're not doing enough, Vic. You're not doing enough, Vic. And it just kept mentally. You have to cancel everything out. Those are out here playing in front of these big crowds because they're professionals at silencing everything. With the sport of football, which was good for me, is it allows you to express a lot of that stress and a lot of that anger on the field. And that's the number one reason why football was my outlet. It's because when I stepped on that field, like, I may not know everything, but my instincts are gonna take over, and I'm going. It's crazy that I've even answered this question on something like this, telling people what I'm about to do. I'll tell you nothing. But I'm not even like that. I just played around. My sights are set on bettering myself. I told you, like, this ACL really sat me down, got me right, and had to understand that I really have value and power. And I just want to run it up to the extent that I can. And that's not measured up to anybody else, but that I understand that I have abilities and I'm valuable and I'm, the potential to do something crazy. My ACL get better and I get right. Like, the game of football is crazy to me, but I love coaching. These kids are crazy. I love putting life into kids, and I've been over here at the school coaching these kids and, learning people, learning myself. I've learned so much about myself working without football. Got a couple of goals. One of my goals is definitely to get my DB training on and running. I've been playing around with it a little bit, but I want to go out there and fail this year more. And I want to learn myself, and I want to become organized. Once I become organized, everything else is going to come easy. Progression to me is when you are honest with yourself about who you are and where you're at in life, and understanding that you need to change and that you need to tighten up in order to reach those goals, especially because you can do that. It's easy. It's about consistency, getting right. What makes me a pro is that I just gotta get it. I don't know. I just got something inside of me. All I know is I'm gonna work my ass off right now. I can move. My knee's good. I can jog again 4.5 out. You know what I mean? Being able to be honest with yourself about what your goals are and what needs to happen in order for you to reach those. Progression to me looks like learning to love yourself and not feeling like you can't express yourself because somebody else might feel some type of way. Progression is understanding that everybody needs to express themselves fully in order to reach their full potential. What makes me a pro is that I seriously just gotta get it. Like, feeling of just meant for something, even if it's just to one person, talk to them, get through to them. I was meant to be right there, and then I'm gone. I'm able to just get rolling and make things happen because it's supposed to, and it needs to, and because the world needs it, and we all need it. That being said, that's what makes me a pro.